Hello and welcome to another Raspberry Pi Touch video. We're going to be building a game this time. First thing we're going to do is we want to get to the more blocks function there. So just click on the more blocks and click on add an extension. And I want to add this Pi GPIO. So all you do is you tap that once, go down to OK, and you tap that, and you can see these two extra blocks appear here. What these do is these allow you to access the general purpose input and output pins. And you can see that my LED is wired into 21 right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this block right here. We're going to slide it out right into the bottom of our code there. And we want to tap on the little white sort of circle there. Oops, okay, so you got to make sure you tap on the circle or it's going to come up with a warning there. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go up and open my keyboard. I'm going to tap on 21, 2, 1. I'm going to minimize my keyboard, and you can see now I can set how many volts are going to be going, the current that's going to be going to GPIO 21. So I can set it to 3.2 volts or I can set it to 0. Right now it's set on 3.2 volts, so I want to set it to 0 because when I click the flag I want it to turn off. Okay, so I'm going to click on that little tiny arrow right there on the side, and I'm going to click low right there. Oops, I said it is an input, and I'm going to click low. There we go. So it's set as it's set on low, which is set to ground, which is 0. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is I like to position my arrow in the center of the screen for this game. So what I'm going to go up to is click on motion right here, and I'm going to, let's go to X, and I'm going to pull that out. I'm just going to click it in there. And I'm going to set these both to 0 and 0. So I'm going to click on that one at 240 right there. And I'm going to bring my keyboard back down. Just tap it once there. And I'm going to click on 0 as 1. And I'm going to click on this 122 right here, minus 122. And I'm going to turn that into 0 as well. So just go up and click 0 on my keyboard. So it's 0, 0. Okay. So I'm going to minimize the keyboard by tapping on that down arrow. Okay, so now when I tap the flag button, my sprite will appear in the exactly middle of my stage there. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to set up an if-else block. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to pull this block out, and we're going to grab a control block up here. We're going to tap that once. And if you scroll down just a little bit, you can see there's an if-else block right there. So grab that block, pull it out, and put it inside there. Okay, so that's enough for this video. We'll continue on in the next.